What brought you to Aikido?
What brought me to Aikido was I was having a really difficult time with my business partner and also clients I was working with in my water conservation business. And one day I just stopped and thought, like, what do I need in this moment? And I thought a martial art that I can stay balanced in the face of all this conflict. And our daughter Allie had practiced Aikido when she was 13. And so I'd seen them doing rolls and everything. I thought, it's Aikido. So I went online, I found Aikido San Diego. And the funny story is that just looking at the website, I felt that it was going to be the right place. And I went, and Sensei said, okay, do you want to do a trial class? I'm like, nope, I'm ready, sign me up. Here's my credit card. And that was it.
I love it.
No turning back.
And here you are 10 years later.
And here I am, yes.
I love that. And so
Yes.
I have some more stock questions, but
Sure.
I do want to ask you, so I know, because I know you,
Yes.
and you've mentioned your water conservation business, and I know how passionate you are about the environment, and I'm just kind of curious if there is anything that you want to say about kind of the relationship between the philosophy of Aikido and all of that beautiful work that you do.
Absolutely. And that also sort of leads into, maybe I can frame that in the context of what I know is that one of the questions, which is why I'm continuing to train. I'm very passionate about my work, and now I'm actually moved into the space of a nonprofit. So taking water, plants, and soil and working on environmental and social justice. And I just know that I need to be the best human I can be to do the work I want to do right now. And so continuing to training has always been for me more about mental and spiritual growth. Even though it is physical exercise, I rely more on my bike for physical exercise. I come to the dojo to be a better person. In terms of relating to the environment right now, I'm obsessed with queer ecology, balancing all these different aspects. Aikido works with different energies, receptive and active, interdependency, community, and that fits really well with my vision for my work.
I love that. That's beautiful. And also thinking about the way that in our dojo we relate to the elements too.
Yes, very much. Yes.
Yeah, I love that. So you already answered the second question, and I love that Aikido started as like kind of a solution to maybe a more discrete problem in your life, and then has like you've continued to do it because it's been this transformational shift for you and how you relate, which I love. Which leads us to our third question, which is what changes have you seen in you or your relationships that you can attribute to your Aikido practice?
I think it kind of goes into what I was just saying. I think continuing to train has helped me be more aware of what next steps can be, and be more present. And for me, one of those pieces has been understanding late in my life that I am a non-binary person, if that's okay to include here.
Please.
And that fits very much with my growth, that of being able to understand. I think for me, Aikido is about developing as a person and in community with other people. And so it's a place where you can learn more about who you are. And so that's happened to me. And that aspect is also very important for me right now in thinking about breaking down binaries and dualistic, rigid thinking about landscaping, because what I'm trying to do is a radical shift in how people think about how they relate to landscaping and plants and the environment. And so to me, it's all interconnected.
I love that. That's beautiful. And so you've been around for 10 years, which is really cool and beautiful. And in Sensei's interview, he did mention how the dojo's been around in various forms for 25 years, and a lot of folks stick around, and some have been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
And so is there anything you want to talk about, like related to the community itself?
I just really love this community. My husband had open heart surgery in October, and I just felt so much support from this community, for example. And when other people have had things going on in their lives, I feel like we've been able to support them. And so it feels like it's more than just a place to come and train. It's definitely a community. And so that's something that I deeply value also. Yeah.
It's beautiful.